everybody. It's Kara Marshall here with I'm Kara, your soul friend, here for your monthly intuitive reading for the month of April 2021. Can you believe that we're saying 2021? It still feels as though there's this energy of 2020. And kind of what I'm hearing is let's pick up that energy of 2020, pick it up and throw it in the garbage. It's almost like they're saying it's been the most corrupt time in civilization, and now is time for us to really wake up and connect with our soul self and start asking some really deep questions. So what I'm hearing for April, happy April 1st, everybody. Sorry, I just rabbit. And I wanted to kind of talk about that. Is April 1st is, April Fool's Day. And what came to me is, oh my gosh, this is like perfect for the energy of April. It's the Fool's card in the tarot. And the Fool is that vagabond, or that guy with the backpack, and he's starting from scratch. He's the zero card, and he's going to go through the major arcana, and he's going to go through everything and experience new in his life. And that's exactly what I'm hearing, is we're creating a new earth, and it's actually starting in this April energy. I'm hearing it did start in March. I did hear that there were some big changes the 21st, 23rd of March. It hasn't fully come out, but I do hear that there was some big changes, and now we're moving into this Aries energy, and April is definitely about renewal and restoring and creating. So overall, what I'm hearing is, in the month of April, it may feel as though there's some blips. It may feel like there's some chaos. It may feel as though there's change, conflict. It may appear as that is happening. But what we need to do is trust that it is all for the highest and greatest good, that there is a divine plan, that this is all happening for our highest and greatest good. It's to get us to wake up into our souls. And so what I'm hearing is this, what kept playing was Bob Marley's song, every little thing's going to be all right. And you may even want to download that onto your playlist and play it a little frequently, so that you can remind yourself when the drama comes into that everything is going to be okay, so long as I stay true to me. So what I'm hearing for the whole month of April is that we need to step back and get away from the mundane. We need to connect with the restorative energy of the universe, so that we can begin to trust that there's a higher purpose, and that you are that higher purpose. And overall, I did hear that it is important for us to really start to acknowledge our physical body, our physical environment, the world we live in, the home we live in, and how are we relating to it. So you may want to find in your home, a place where you feel complete peace and quiet and connection and safe. And it's like, notice that, and then also go, does my home, my physical body, for my soul, feel that peaceful and safe and connected and strong? So you really want to bring your awareness to your physical body and your physical environment, and know that you are the creator for your soul. So take that as like a bit of guidance. And they want you to know that you are perfect exactly as you are right now. Your vessel is perfect. If you feel that there needs to be a change, that's okay. That's your vessel showing you that you need to change something to help support your soul's journey and destiny here on this planet. So cherish the here and now. Cherish your physical body and cherish the environment that you are living in. So then at the beginning of the month, we need to let go of judgment, and we need to detach from any drama that is external to us, or if we're noticing drama, we need to detach from it. This is going to be a time to stay connected to your divine guidance. So what is your soul feeling and telling you? It's time to trust your intuition, what is coming from within you. This is a time to step back. We gotta step back. We need to find a place of quiet. We need to find a place of peace so that we can hear our divine guidance, so we can start to connect to our soul. And what I was hearing for the beginning of the month is that we may even want to go on a like a vision quest. And traditionally a vision quest is going out into nature for a couple of days alone in the elements and allowing what comes to come. We don't have to go to that extreme. You can, however, it might be somewhere that's completely quiet in your home. There can't be any distractions. It has to be complete solitude. Or maybe it's going out into nature for a couple of hours where you're in complete solitude so that you can start listening to your higher self. And what you're going to be doing is come with the questions of, what is the higher purpose? You may ask questions about like, who am I? What is it to be a human? Why are we here on this planet? Like those kind of questions, some deeper, bigger questions that help you connect to your soul self to see the greater picture so that you can release all this old programming that you've been in and be able to create new. So take this time to really get still and connect with, it's like kind of like clear your mind and open your heart. That's kind of what I'm hearing, because you want to connect with spirit and you want to get guidance from spirit. And, some people say they see it as their guides, but really you are of source. You are spirit. It's your higher self that you're talking to. And that's the guidance that you're getting. So overall, at the beginning of the month, what's important is to let go of the stories, let go of the judgment, let go of that external world, and come into listening to spirit, listen to your higher self, listen to your guides, whatever it is for you, and go on this vision quest to get the answers to elevate you to a greater and bigger picture. So you may find during this meditation, during this vision quest, you may find it may rock your world. You may find that what the answers come are, completely opposite of how you've been living your life. That's okay. What we're being told is we got to trust this. We got to trust our soul. We need to trust the divine, and we need to trust that it knows where it's going and what it's doing. So often you hear of so many stories of people, it's like the Celestine prophecy, where they listen to their higher guidance and they move forward and these miracles happen. That's kind of what I'm hearing is this is the beginning. This is, and this is going to go on like, this isn't over. Like, this is our first phase. Like, we're just kind of starting. We're just entering into this. I'm hearing that the energy really, 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 really doesn't switch until 2023. But let's start this journey. Let's start this greatness, and let's step into all of who we are. So then in the middle of the month, after you've went on your vision quest, and you feel a little bit shaken up that your foundation has completely changed, what we're being guided to do is to set new intentions. And it's perfect timing because the new moon is on Sunday, April 11th. And that new moons are times of creating, planting seeds, setting new intentions. So it's perfect timing here. You couldn't get any better support from the universe here. So what I'm hearing is we need to, the answers that we received at the beginning of the month, we need to now start creating. We need to start setting new intentions in order to allow us to move forward. And in that, how I see it is paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to your imagination and paying attention to the creation, like things that inspire you, your passion, and that creative energy. They're showing me like a volcano. And usually when I see a volcano, I see it as Pele. I think I even have, I don't know, I thought I had a Pele in here somewhere. I don't know. She might be over on that side. Oh yeah, there she is. She's over there. But anyways, I see it as Pele in Hawaii. I see this like massive creative energy that's like swirling deep within you. It's the creation of life, because volcanoes, when they're flowing and erupting, they're creating and shaping new land. And so this is what I see inside, is we're allowing that creative energy, that fire within us, that Aries energy, to rise up. We want it to flow out of us. We want to create and shape a new earth. And each and every one of us are going to be playing a part in that creation. So allow that energy to build positive momentum, allow it to flow out, and allow that new earth to be created. It's like, let go and trust. They keep saying, let go and let God, and it's like, we have nothing to fear. Remember, it's said, every little thing's going to be all right. And this is a time of renewal. We are creating new. So we really need to trust our higher self. So in the middle of the month also, just so you know, I am offering a monthly forest gathering on Monday, April 12th, which is the day after the new moon. So it's perfect energy to help you connect and set intentions moving forward. And I do have a few spaces left. I think it's like 3 spaces left, not too many, but it would be a perfect time for you. This is all about, the whole month was talking about connecting with Mother Nature and Earth, and getting out, like that vision quest, getting out in solitude, allowing that life force energy to fill you and inspire you and reconnect you to the natural laws of the universe. Okay, so that's going to be moving forward in the middle of the month. And they just want to remind you, you can do this. You can do this. You have everything with you. Archangel Michael's coming in with his power. It's just, you need to take one step at a time. So when you're setting these intentions, it doesn't have to be this whole grandiose thing. It's like, break it into baby steps and one step each day. And it's like, we are creating the new. Okay. So then in the end of the month, what I'm hearing is, I'm hearing like the full moon. It's like she's speaking loud and she's saying we're coming into full completion. So before I get into that, it's like we're going to be coming into, after our middle of the month and setting those intentions and moving forward, we're going to be in full creativity. We will be at our peak. And so what I'm hearing with that is, sometimes when we get into the creative energy and we're at this peak, we can kind of get sidetracked or derailed or influenced by external conditions. And remember at the beginning of the month, they said, like, it's like, we need to release any of the drama. We need to release judgments, and that there might feel as though there's some blips happening. We got to remember that that is all for the divine. We need to push it aside and stay in alignment with yourself. So stay true and honest with yourself. So what that looks like is, if you find yourself doing a lot of things that are really not that important. You know, it's like maybe you're doing daily activities or whatever, but it's not really all that important. But what's happening is it's taking time away from you to connect with your passion and your creative energy. So what I'm hearing is you got to stop investing all that energy into things that are no longer serving you. You got to be willing to let it go and then reinvest all that energy that you were using into yourself, into your passions, into your creative energies, and be willing to let go of that. That's where that full moon energy comes into. Full moons, as it starts illuminating, it starts showing us where things are not working, you know, where they're not in alignment with the new intentions that we set. You know, it's showing us where we're falling off and where we're falling back into conditioned ways. So we want to be willing. They're saying you got to be willing to let it go. You got to trust in divinity. You got to trust your soul. You got to trust in this new earth. You got to trust in your intentions. And what I'm hearing overall too is that there's this prosperity. So don't fear the money. Do not fear it. You've got to know that everything's okay. Again, it's like, how many times have you heard of people that have left everything? You know, they've left their career as a lawyer to become a midwife or whatever. It's like they've left these things. And then when they did, it was like everything just flowed and became abundant and prosperous, and they were feeling more connected with their self, more purposeful, you know, more ease and grace. And so that's what this is about. It doesn't mean that we all have to like make these drastic changes in our life, but we need to be true to us. So allow the full moon to illuminate what is not serving so we can reinvest that energy we were using there and put it into who we are. You know, anybody who's done a vision board and has done something on the back of their board, that center of that board, that is who you are. That is your replenishing. And so what I'm hearing from Grandmother Moon is that we're at the end of the first cycle. This is the first cycle. It's almost as if we were moving into the first tarot card, right? And it's like moving into the abundance and prosperity. So it's like when you finish that first cycle, so often we're just so ready to charge ahead and start doing new again and start going into that new moon energy. And it's like, no. We need to relax, we need to restore, and we need to rest. And we need to acknowledge and celebrate all that we have grown and all that we have accomplished in this first cycle, and take it in and feel that energy of content and excitement, and then allow it to build you into the energies moving forward into the next cycle, which will be into our May. So overall, the overall, I just keep hearing, we need to trust. It's like over and over and over. We got to trust our soul, and it knows where it's going. It knows what it's doing, and it knows who it is. It knows the path that it needs to be on. And how we trust our soul is by listening. Go back to the beginning of the month where you kind of we went on the vision quest, whatever form it is for you, whatever form. It's a form of meditation and connecting to spirit, whether it's your guides or your higher self. It's connecting to that, the truth of the universe, and not all the stories, not what your ego and your mind is telling you. And so know that when you surrender to your soul, miracles do happen. And it's like, but it's not all about, oh, everything's like these, you know, flowers and rainbows and candy. No, it's not that. Life is going to have ups and downs, but it's how we journey through those ups and downs. And if we have an ultimate vision and intention for this new earth and for this greatness and allowing prosperity and allowing ourselves to think for ourselves and to take actions for ourselves and stop being controlled by what the world is saying and by what our governments are telling us. They are not who signed up for you to live this life. You are. You're the one who signed up to live this life, and it's time for you to claim that. So overall, let's bring in this energy of renewal. Let's allow the soul to awaken within us. Trust in divinity. Trust your soul. Do the vision quest at the beginning of the month. In the middle of the month, allow that volcano of creative energy and intentions to come through. And then at the end of the month, it's like release, allow yourself, be willing to release the areas that are not serving that new creation and adjust. I'm hearing this, that's full moons are times to adjust. They're times to realize, oh, that's not working. This is, let's readjust so that we can move forward into the stillness and darkness and the shadow sides to move us forward into the next new moon. So overall, happy April, everybody. This is spring blooming. You know, play the song, every little thing's going to be all right. Remind yourself of that. There is going to be chaos. It's to catch our attentions. It's to wake us up going, holy cow, what have I been doing? I haven't been thinking for myself. I have been allowing the outside world to affect how I am wanting to live this life. So reach out to people, you know, if you want to do these forest gatherings, or if you want to get into nature and you want to spend a couple hours and you feel you need someone, reach out. I do this. This is what I do for my work. I serve. I have Heart Wild Adventures where I do private wellness hikes, and I take people out onto these wellness excursions where you are doing your own quest and you're filling your heart with adventure, whether it is a hiking, a physical challenge, or whether it's coming into yourself and it's more about the spiritual connection, whatever it is. So check that out if you'd like. That's on my website, karamarshall.ca. That's with a C and 2 L's. Also, every day I do give daily guidance. I check in with my guides. I ask my guides, what is it that can help us collectively today? What is it that we can focus on that will bring us closer to our soul self? I share those on my Instagram, which is Kara Marshall. I also share them on my Facebook page, which is And I'm Kara, your soul friend. And feel free to check those out. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, feel free to contact me. I'd love to chat with you. Also, in this month, what I'm hearing for my new seeds is I'm going to be changing how my social media platform, my presence, even maybe my brand. I feel like I'm going to be changing some things and stepping more, maybe placing me like that volcano, putting more of me into the world and creating a new earth, the earth that I want to be living in. So you may start to see some new things coming up, some changes happening there. Thank you all so much for following me. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I love each and every one of you. Feel free to share this with anyone. This is a time of great awakening, and we want to have support through these times. We want to have things that help us stay on track. I love you all, and have a fantastic April, and I will see you all in May. Love you.